Hi, my name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com, host on the Rinse Radio Network, co-founder of Doomcast. State of emergency has been declared inside of Missouri. You better get used to this term, to this phrase, state of emergency. We're going to see it more and more as it regards to we the people taking to the streets in protest, in pushback against tyrannical government. This is all stemming from the shooting of an unarmed teenager by a Ferguson, Missouri police officer and the protests that arose thereof. We've seen what happens when people take to the streets protesting the injustice that occurred in Ferguson, Missouri. We saw law enforcement raise its iron boot and clamp down on the people of Ferguson, shooting tear gas and rubber bullets, and you name it, rolling out the MRAPs, putting snipers on the top of vehicles, a little bit of shock and awe effect. We saw what happened. The people pushed back. We saw law enforcement do the Department of Defense 1033 program, the militarized police force, go forward and clamp down on this protesting. Well, they're not waiting this time. They're not waiting for the people to go protest. Jay Nixon has rolled out the National Guard. He's mobilized the National Guard to be ready for the protesters. The FBI is even on board, saying that there's likely going to be violence nationwide as a result of this verdict that's coming out here in the next day or so. They're condemning the people who are protesting, who have not even protested yet. They're condemning the people who are going out and buying gas masks and bulletproof vests to defend themselves against the onslaught of rubber bullets and tear gas canisters. We're going to see a clampdown. We're going to see a militarized police go after the people of Ferguson and, potentially other parts of this nation because they're protesting the violent nature of our militarized police state. Again, in a recent video I showed that the country isn't becoming more violent. In fact, it's the opposite. Since 1994, violent crimes have been on the steady decrease. We're becoming more passive, not more violent. The only thing that's becoming more violent is the way that our law enforcement is treating the citizenry of this country. There is violence coming to, unfortunately, to Missouri. There's violence coming across the rest of this country as well, as we see a tyrannical government put its boot heel on the neck of the people of this country. We see the living conditions of the majority of the people of this country continue to decline, and we see a very, very tiny minority control the vast majority of the wealth in this country. It's inevitable. As things become more desperate, as things become more difficult, you better get used to the term state of emergency. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is the description of this country right now. We are living in a state of emergency. It's time to understand it isn't an isolated incident here or there. It's every single day a militarization of the police force. The haves become very much more in power and in control of not only government but finance and industry. And the people of this country become less and less represented. Stories are attached. That's all I got.